Hello and welcome to Michad's Shooting Bench. We have another classic Smith & Wesson revolver to review for you today. This is another Smith & Wesson hand ejector. This one could potentially be called the military and police model. It's made chambered in .38 special, this particular one. As you can see, age has taken its toll on the exterior of it, but it still is mechanically sound. It still shoots fine. This one was made in, I believe, the late 1910s, right around then. This, or probably 1919, I believe, is what the serial number was dated at. But this is another Smith & Wesson swing-out cylinder revolver with 6 shots. It's a .38 special. As you can see, like I said before in the 3220 video, the model number is not on the yoke area like most Smith & Wessons today. I don't know if you can see the chambering markings on there on the barrel. It's the .38 S&W Special cartridge, which is just your standard .38 Special. As you can see, like I said, the finish is kind of worn on this. It's got some flaking and whatnot. But the grips have been replaced with the typical would be the skinny grips that that you see on the vintage Smith & Wesson revolvers. This one doesn't have the logo worn away like the 1915 3220. And on this side you can actually see some of the markings that Smith & Wesson put on the barrel at this time. Now Smith & Wesson tries to put the markings down here on the frame, but at this time they put them on the barrel. So it also has that same half-moon sight in the front, and the sight's cut into the top strap of the revolver, as you can see right there. It's a double action, single action, so you can either pull the trigger or you can cock it back and pull the trigger. It does have Smith & Wesson's Rebounding Firing Pin right there, and the floating firing pin, so you can see it goes through, and then as you release, it rebounds out. This is a really great gun. This is your basic. This was your basic police revolver for many years. .38 Special, 6-shot revolver. A lot of cops carried them, and like I said, these are called the skinny barrel Smith because the barrel tapers out and it's skinny and has the unshrouded ejector rod, which some people said was a problem, but not really that big of a deal. And in later iterations of the Model 10, you actually had a bull barrel that stayed the same diameter throughout. It did not taper, so that is the difference between the bull barrel Smiths and the skinny barrel Smiths like this one. And I'll kind of let you get a good view of the sights here. Like I said before in the last one, these are really fine, hard to use sights. The notch on the rear is not very big, and the front is really fine blade. So not the easiest sights in the world to use, but they serve their purpose. As you can see, they're not very easy to pick up in anything other than like a solid background. So sights weren't the best, but these are just an example of really vintage classic revolvers. They don't make these anymore. They don't make any like this anymore. So if you get a chance to pick one of these up, definitely do so. They shoot just as good as they did 100 years ago, and they're a great example of firearms craftsmanship and Smith & Wesson revolvers. So thanks for watching.